All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, man, really sad day. We could have had a crazy banger day, but I managed risk and I made sure that we were following the system. And it's tough because you just want to make more money and you want stuff to play out, but you got to follow the system. Basically what happened was we ended up making around 1R today. So as you can see here, this was from yesterday's profit, but we made around $400 today on the personal. I do not want to do a withdrawal just yet. I tend to only do withdrawals in after I've made a decent amount, like at least 3 to 5K in that range. So yeah, I mean, listen, if our level plays out tomorrow, and our strategy plays out tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie, this will be a generational trade. We'll genuinely make like 20K or something, but that's for later. But regardless, today we made $400 on personal, and we made around 2.5K on the XFA accounts on Top Step. Now, the thing is, guys, is that I got trailed out. Basically, I was going for a 3RR initially, and then price gapped down, and I was like, oh fuck, this is solid, this can just keep dumping. And then I trailed because I usually go for a 3RR, but then in this case I was discretionarily trying to optimize the RR and hope the market was going to keep going down to get more RR, but still keep my main model and my main system risk profile intact, which was 3RR. So essentially what happened was that basically we'll just cover like from the start. So we open up here, as you can see, we're just kind of consolidating here. We break above here, we break above the VAL, we retest it on Asian Open, and you can kind of see we had an Asian opening breakout of where we broke out of this Asian range. We tested that opening price level of Asian range right here, and we end up going higher. People do use this strategy. Actually, I've never tested it in my life, but if you did take a trade like that, you could have got up to like it depends on your stop loss size. I'd say 2RR realistically, which is good. But essentially, the trade that I was looking for was that I essentially was looking to short, basically, right? So basically, the first trade that I took was a after we took out this high, I was expecting for at least a quick retrace back down to the opening price level. So I took a short right here off this hammer candle, stop loss above the high, and then I was going for like a 1 to 6. Did not play out, unfortunately. It is what it is. The next trade I took was a short off this candle confirmation right here. Yeah, again, on that hammer, again, we got stopped out. I didn't trail here. Yeah, that was minus 2RR on the day. And the next trade we got in was a RSI divergence. So you guys know I talk about this all the time. But essentially, you want to be looking for a pattern of higher highs and then essentially a pattern of lower highs on the RSI. So if I cycle through the time frames, I'm pretty good at this, but we can kind of see we're making higher highs here, right? We are making higher highs, and we do have this internal high right here that I liked. So I wanted to see us go up to that high to have an order book contraction most likely, and then maybe have some RSI divergence, which we end up having perfectly. So you can see right here, we end up essentially having it around right here. So we're making these higher highs, and I want to wait for one more high, and then on that candle closure right here, I basically market order sold, and you can see this with the trade. Now, it's really fucking sad because I was targeting at least back to Asian low down here, which is the same trade idea, and it would have been at like a 12RR trade, right? But in this case, since I was already down 2RR, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for 3RR. Not 3RR, but I was like, I'm going to, try to go for a 3RR, and if price pumps past it because it wants to just dump, I'm going to trail it at 3RR, right? And you can see right here, we end up going for about 2RR, so we made back our loss. We didn't break even on the day. Then I was still holding. I was still confident. You can see we made another high here, and we had another RSI divergence like right here, right? So this was gonna reverse, right? And I didn't think it was gonna reverse like here though. I thought it was gonna reverse kind of here in like mid London, right? So basically again we're targeting all the way down there, and then once we hit 3.1RR, you see how we gapped down on this candle right here, right? We see we gapped down right here with this candle like this. So I'm thinking, okay, great, it's a good gap down, right? Even though we are pretty overbought on the RSI, we have to follow the system and trail it, right? We're just hoping the fact that when this happens, it'll just have a slight retrace and just keep dumping like that, right? To the Asian low, at least minimum, right? At least minimum to this low right there. But it didn't happen because, markets gonna do what they want. So basically we trailed right to around here essentially, and then yeah, that was really it, guys. That, and I actually had a little bit of a tighter stop actually. Almost got stopped on. If we didn't trail right here, it was good because we were able to trail right here. That's where we trailed, exactly where we trailed. And then what happened was that you can see price came up, trailed us out, and then we were up 1RR. So this is the idea of expectancy, guys. Even though the trade did run, 12 RR, whatever, right? We could have had a crazy, crazy, crazy winning trade. But we have to also understand we don't know what the market's going to do, right? We have to weigh all the pros and cons and the factors with us to give us the best probability of making money. So the reality was we were down 2 RR, okay? And the main model usually says we go for a 3 RR, right? And that's those are the main two factors. And then the third factor is, even though we came up here, right? Like, I remember I was already trailed out, but look what's happening. We're just consolidating, right? 715 we have ADP, and ADP came out bullish. So even though we got trailed out here, like, let's just say we were in this position, right? We could have just had a slight gap up like this, right? And we don't really want to risk that, right? We don't want to risk just being in a news event and then just getting fucked on that, right? So, ADP came out, and then I don't know, like, weirdly we just didn't do anything. Like, even though usually ADP we have some type of move up or down, right? We don't know, but the data came out bullish. So if I go over here, the data came out bullish, guys. You can see right here, this data, it came out bullish. So not on CPI. We got to go one week back. Let's go one more week back. One more week. Okay, you can see right here, the data came out one more week actually. God damn, bro. The data came out bullish, right? So actually, give me a second here. Oh no, my alarm's not on. So you can see right here, right? The today's the February 4th, right? We had ISM today. Oh yeah. No wait, what? Oh, we had ISM and ADP. So like, I guess this came out neutral, right? And this came out bullish, right? So I was thinking, okay, we could maybe potentially have like just like a small gap up, maybe, right? To take out the highs, and we end up reacting off some maybe a POC off here, right? Like the POC was really over here. So that's what could have happened, but we're just dumped, and there's really nothing we can do that. I don't think I'm gonna trade tomorrow, honestly, guys, because honestly, if this is the true start of the whole move down for this next swing leg, right? If we kind of zoom out here, we have impulsive, right? Impulsive, corrective, impulsive, right? Well then, yeah, bro, like we're gonna be in the move. So I just don't really feel comfortable getting in on some internal structure here for shorts. I would just wait it out, honestly. So I would really, really only want to be looking for shorts above this high, most likely, and that's gonna be like the golden, and that's the trade I was basically telling you guys at the start of this video. Basically, the golden trade that we're looking for, and then yeah, we'll sell off hopefully all the way to this low for over the next couple days. We'll see. Now, if obviously we invalidate this, we'll break above here, we'll close, and then we'll just play a retest to go higher then, because, well, clearly now order flow is shifted on the higher time frame, and then, well, we can maintain all these lows and just take it all the way back up, at least to POC, this Asian high over here. Because like I told you guys, based off the monthly candle, you will see in periods like this we have a very, very deep correction back into the area of supply, right around here, or we take out the high and then we end up selling off for the quarter, which I do think is going to happen. So we just gotta like see what's gonna happen first. Is this gonna happen first and then we do that, or is we're just gonna ignore this, do this first, and then go all the way up here and then take out this low? So it just really depends, right? But in terms of the model and stuff, again, we're positive expectancy, guys. I think in the last month I made 22 RR. Okay, so if we just count the last 30 days, that 22 RR, that is amazing RR. Okay, guys. Now my main goal now is I really realized like I've just been a pussy in terms of not copy trading like heavy accounts and not scaling through multiple firms, which I need to do, right? And that's all you need. You just need low risk on high capital, and then you consistently can print 6 figures a month. Because I'm telling you guys, if I had 4 or 5 million prop firm capital, this would have been a multi 6-figure month, right? And that's what I need to do, I realize. So I'm gonna be copy trading multiple firms, and then hopefully we'll be able to document that journey. That'll be kind of crazy. And yeah, that was the trade. So if you have any questions, guys, please go drop them down below. And yeah, we're gonna be out for today. I'm gonna go hit the gym, get some food in me, and yeah, just be okay with the outcome. Right? I love y'all, and see you in the next video.